Norman invasion of Ireland. The Norman invasion of Ireland was a Norman military expedition to Ireland that took place on 1st May 1169 at the behest of Dermot MacMurrough, the King of Leinster. It was partially consolidated by Henry II on 18 October 1171 and led to the eventual entry of the Lordship of Ireland into the Angevin Empire. Immediately consequences were the end of the Irish High Kingship. Invasion of 1169. The first Norman knight to land in Ireland was Richard Fitz-Godber in 1167, but it was not until 1169 that the main body of Norman, Welsh, and Flemish force landed in Wexford. Within a short time, Leinster was regained, Waterford and Dublin were under Dermot's control. Strongbow married Dermot's daughter, Oifer, and was named as heir to the Kingdom of Leinster. This latter development caused consternation to Henry II, who feared the establishment of a rival Norman state in Ireland. Accordingly, he resolved to visit Leinster to establish his authority. A rival of Henry II in 1171, Pope Adrian IV, the only English pope, in one of his earliest acts, had already issued a papal bull in 1166, giving Henry authority to invade Ireland as a means of curbing ecclesiastical corruption and abuse. Little contemporary use, however, was made of the bull Laudabilitor since its text enforced papal suzerainty not only over the island of Ireland, but of all islands of the European coast, including Ireland, in virtue of the Constantinian donation. Henry landed with a large fleet of waterfowl in 1171, becoming the first king of England to set foot on Irish soil. Both Waterford and Dublin were proclaimed royal cities. In November, Henry accepted the submission of the Irish kings in Dublin, Adrian's successor. Pope Alexander III ratified the Grant of Ireland to Henry in 1172. It was approved by all the Irish bishops at the Synod of Cashel. Henry awarded his Irish territories to his younger son John, with the title Dominus Ibermenic, Lord of Ireland. When John unexpectedly succeeded his brother as king, the Kingdom of Ireland fell directly under the English crown. Henry was happily acknowledged by most of Irish kings, who saw in him a chance to curb the expansion of both Leinster and the Hiberno Normans. This led to the ratification of the Treaty of Windsor in 1175 between Henry and Rhodri. However, with both Darwin and Strobel dead in 1175, Henry back in England and Rhodri unable to curb his nominal vassals, within 2 years it was not worth the vellum it was scribed upon. John de Courcy invaded again much of East Ulster in 1177. Raymond le Gros had already captured Limerick and much of North Munster, while the other Norman families, Sussex, Prendergast, Fitzstephen, Fitzgerald, Fitzhenry, and Power, were actively carving out virtual kingdoms for themselves.